Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn about IELTS Speaking Test Part 1. Our topic is flowers. Flowers. Now, if you're planning to sit for your IELTS speaking test, then there is a chance that you may get one of these questions during your test. Now, we are going to look at some of these questions, and we are also going to look at some sample answers. Let us look at question 1. Do you like flowers? Do you like flowers? Now, when the examiner asks you, do you like flowers? They want to know if you find flowers adorable. Okay? If you find flowers adorable. Do you like flowers? Do you love them? To answer this question, you may say, let us look at sample answer 1. When the examiner says, do you like flowers? Then you can say, yes, I absolutely love flowers because of their color, fragrance, and shape. They really cheer me up. Yes, I absolutely love flowers because of their color, fragrance, and shape. They really cheer me up. Now, in that answer, you have not just told the examiner that you like flowers, but you have also given some reasons why. Remember, during your IELTS speaking test, avoid yes or no answers. Once you have said yes or once you have said no, then provide 2 to 3 reasons to justify your answer. And you can use linking words or connectors to join your reasons together. In my answer, I have used the connector and. I have also used because. If you're not familiar with connectors, I have a video on connectors. You can find it in my playlist on grammar. Now, let's move on to question 2. What's your favorite flower? What's your favorite flower? The examiner wants to know, out of all the different types of flowers that we have, which one do you like the most? So you have to identify one. What's your favorite flower? Out of all the flowers that we have, which one do you like the most? Now you may answer this question by saying, let's look at sample answer 2. My favorite flower has to be a rose. They come in so many colors and their scent is irresistible. They also stay fresh for a longer time. My favorite flower has to be a rose. They come in so many colors and their scent is irresistible. They also stay fresh for a longer time. Now, in my answer, I have identified what my favorite flower is, and that is a rose. But that's not enough for your IELTS speaking test. Then you need to provide some reasons as to why. And in my answer, I have actually given 3 reasons, and I have joined my answers, my reasons together using linking words or connectors. I have used and, but I have also used also. My favorite flower has to be a rose. They come in so many colors and their scent is irresistible. They also stay fresh for a longer time. Okay? Let's move on to question 3. When was the last time you gave someone flowers? When was the last time you gave someone flowers? In this question, the examiner wants to know how many days ago, or was it yesterday, when was it that you offered somebody a bouquet of flowers? When was it that you offered someone a bouquet of flowers? When was the last time? Who is it that you gave the last bunch of flowers and when? That's what the examiner wants to know. Now you can answer this question by saying sample answer 3. I gave my mother a bouquet of red roses last week on Mother's Day. She was absolutely smitten with their beauty and shapely petals. I gave my mother a bouquet of red roses last week on Mother's Day. She was absolutely smitten with their beauty and shapely petals. Now, you notice in that answer, I have not just told the examiner when it was that I gave someone flowers. In my answer, it was last week. But that's not enough to tell the examiner. You need to provide more details. Yes, it was last week, but what was the occasion? What was special about that day? It was Mother's Day. Now, what sort of flowers did I give my mother? A bouquet of red roses. And finally, I have explained her reaction. She was absolutely smitten. With what? With their beauty and shapely petals. Okay? So try and ensure that you provide a detailed answer. Yes, answer the question that the examiner is asking you directly, but after that, provide some details. That way, you give the examiner the impression that you have a good command of the English language and that you have the correct vocabulary to be able to express your answer. Let's move on to question 4. Do any type of flowers have a special meaning in your country? Do any type of flowers have a special meaning in your country? Now, what the examiner wants to know, out of all the different types of flowers that we have, is there a particular type of flowers? Is there a particular type of flower or flowers that people in your country attach a very special meaning to? Okay? Now, you may answer this question by saying, when the examiner says, do any type of flowers have a special meaning in your country? Yes, tulips are very special in the Netherlands. Majority of the Dutch people associate them with their national pride and patriotism because, in their opinion, tulips are native to their country. Yes, tulips are very special in the Netherlands. Majority of the Dutch people associate them with their national pride and patriotism because, in their opinion, tulips are native to their country. Now, in that answer, I have identified what type of flowers have a special meaning, okay, and that is tulips. But that's not all. I have explained why tulips are so special in the Netherlands, and that is because majority of the Dutch people associate them with their national pride and patriotism because in their opinion, tulips are native to their country. Now remember, in question 4, you are not being asked your own personal opinion. In question 1, yes. In question 2, yes. And in question 3, yes. But in question 4, the examiner does not want to know your opinion. Okay? They want to know the opinion of the people in your country. Okay? So be very careful with that. So when the examiner says, do any type of flowers have a special meaning in your country? Then identify the flower, what type of flower it is, and then explain why the people in your country attach a special meaning to that particular flower. So in my answer, yes, tulips are very special in the Netherlands. Majority of the people associate them with their national pride and patriotism because in their opinion, tulips are native to their country. Okay, and once more you notice I have used linking words or connectors to join my points together for that answer. Okay, I have used the connector and, but I have also used because. And something else that I would like to point out is when you're doing your IELTS speaking test, ensure that you use simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences, because the examiner is going to mark whether you are using a variety of sentence structures. And we have 3 different types of sentence structures in English. That is the simple, the compound, and the complex. If you're not familiar with that, feel free to have a look at my playlist on grammar. I have uploaded a video about the 3 types of sentences that we have in English and how you join them using linking words or connectors. Now you notice my answer in number 4, okay? I actually have a complex sentence. The first one, tulips are very special in the Netherlands, that is a simple sentence. And then the rest of the sentence is a complex sentence. And that is because I have joined more than 3 ideas together. And I have done that through the use of the connectors and because. Okay? Majority of the Dutch people associate them with their national pride and patriotism because in their opinion, tulips are native to their country. Let's move on to question 5. Why do you think women like flowers more than men? Why do you think women like flowers more than men? Now, what the examiner wants to know, this is your opinion. The examiner wants to know, in your personal opinion, why do women prefer flowers compared to men? Why do women prefer to have flowers as gifts compared to men? Why do women like flowers compared to men? Now, you may answer this question by saying, this is because women are more sentimental than men. Men prefer masculine gifts such as gadgets, whereas women think flowers represent feminine beauty. This is because women are more sentimental than men. Men prefer masculine gifts such as gadgets, whereas women think flowers represent feminine beauty. So in that answer, I have given 2 points of view. What women think about flowers, okay, and why men would rather have gadgets, okay? Why men would rather have gadgets or masculine gifts, okay? Why do you think women like flowers more than men? So in your answer in this kind of question, you have to provide the answer from 2 points of view, from the women perspective and from the men's perspective. Okay? And in my answer, when it comes to women, I have pointed out that women like flowers more than men because women are more sentimental. Sentimental means emotional, okay? But on the other hand, men prefer masculine gifts such as gadgets, okay? But the other reason I have given as to why women like flowers more than men is because women think flowers represent feminine beauty. So be very careful with that sort of question when you're being asked, why do you think this one prefers this? Okay, make sure that in your answer you provide details about both sides of the coin. Okay, now let's move on to question 6. Why do people give others flowers? Why do people give others flowers? The examiner wants to know, why do people choose flowers as gifts compared to other things? Why do people choose to buy flowers and give them as gifts instead of other types of presents? Why do people give others flowers? What are the reasons behind it? When you give someone flowers, why? What is the reason behind it? Now, you can answer this question by saying, flowers communicate the deepest feelings of love, care, and appreciation in the most elegant manner. It makes them feel special. Flowers are also quite affordable and easy to find. Flowers communicate the deepest feelings of love, care, and appreciation in the most elegant manner. It makes them feel special. Flowers are also quite affordable and easy to find. Okay? So in that answer, I have actually given a number of reasons as to why people give others flowers. Okay? But I have kind of joined my ideas together using connectors and also commas. In that answer, I have also used a compound sentence, a simple sentence, and a complex sentence. Flowers communicate the deepest feelings of love, care, and appreciation in the most elegant manner. That is a complex sentence. It makes them feel special. That is a simple sentence. Flowers are also quite affordable and easy to find. That is a complex sentence. So remember, in your answers during your IELTS speaking test, you should use a variety of sentence structures. Okay? Now, this brings me to the end of this lesson, and before I sign off, I'm going to give you just a few more tips to ensure that you pass your IELTS speaking test. Number 1, ensure that, as I've just said, you use a variety of sentence structures. Number 2, ensure that you use the correct vocabulary for the topic that you're talking about. Like, for example, our topic is flowers. So there I have used some vocabulary that is unique to talking about flowers. For example, color, fragrance, shape, okay, rose, scent, okay, stay fresh for a longer time, bouquet, red roses, okay, beauty, shapely petals, very special, okay, national pride, patriotism, native, tulips, sentimental, masculine gifts, gadgets, feminine beauty, deepest feelings, love, care, appreciation, elegant, special, quite affordable, easy to find. Okay, so ensure that you use vocabulary that is related to the topic that you're talking about. Number 3, ensure that you provide at least 2 to 3 reasons to support any answer that you provide the examiner with. Number 4, ensure that you use intonation, okay? You must use intonation when you're speaking. And we do this by using commas. After a comma, you should pause. Do you like flowers? Yes, absolutely. So also use intonation like absolutely. Okay, so intonation means raising your voice sometimes and lowering your voice to capture your emotions as you're speaking. Okay, and the last tip that I'm going to give you is ensure that you join your ideas together through the use of linking words or connectors. Now, in the final part of our lesson, I'm going to read for you the questions, and as I read out the questions, please try and think of an answer. Are you ready? Okay, let us begin. Do you like flowers? What's your favorite flower? When was the last time you gave someone flowers? Do any type of flowers have a special meaning in your country? Why do you think women like flowers more than men? Why do people give others flowers? Now, I hope you're able to answer most of those questions correctly. But if you had a few problems here and there, do not worry because you still have the sample answers. So you can practice as much as you want and adapt the sample answers to your answer. Now, thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up and share this video with anybody that you think needs it on all your social media platforms. And remember to follow me on Facebook. Now, thank you very much and see you in our next lesson. Bye bye.